Hello there. Merry Christmas. This will be the Christmas shave. Our brush tonight is my John Nishad brush. Has a 22 millimeter, I believe, golden nib. Not golden nib. Virginia Shane 3-band silver tip knot. It's an absolutely beautiful brush. Lovely. We're going to set this over in the scuttle and let it warm up. Our soap tonight is a collaboration between Asylum Brushworks, Saponificio Varicino, and Bull Goose Shaving. It is Colonia. This is a triple milled 100% vegetable shaving soap, and it has an old-fashioned, pretty much Italian barbershop type scent that's out of this world good. We're going to go ahead and load up a brush. I've had a fantastic year. It's had its ups and downs, but all in all, it's been a good year. This month has been one of my worst months and one of my best months, all rolled up into one. We had a bout of sickness this month, the whole house. Actually, the last 2 months. And then, on top of it, we had vehicle troubles. We're pretty much out of a ride for nearly the whole month. But also, you know, we've had a lot of blessings this month, too. And the generosity of this community is one of them. I mean, I've showed a few gifts that I have received from people in this community, but there were several more. I'm wrenching my hand, excuse me, that I did not share, either because the person never said whether they wanted me to share or just because, you know, I like sharing gifts and things like that, but the focus of this channel is not, gee, look what I got. You know, the focus of this channel is always going to be, as long as I can be around, you know, helping new shavers, new straight shavers learn how to straight shave, hone, strop, all the basic stuff. Reviewing product if I think that it's something that is worth reviewing, and just generally encouraging others to wet shave and sharing my journey with people. And so, you know, it's not always about, gee, look what I got kind of deal. But and we're back, and I've got some growth happening, so that's always good, especially in the shaving video. But anyway, I mean, I was talking about the generosity in this community. And if you've sent me anything, gifted me anything, and you don't see it on this channel, you need to understand that it's definitely not that I don't appreciate the gift. Matter of fact, I do. anytime anybody sends me anything, big or small, I really appreciate it, and I most of the time I won't get rid of anything that anybody sends me unless they say, hey, you know, pass it on if you want to or whatever. And I feel inclined to do so. But one of the reasons the razor tonight is my Johan Engstrom Eskil tuna frame back. But anyway, one of the reasons is because there's a lot of acquisition disorders in this community, and a lot of times with newer shavers, and that's my focus, you know, they can get overwhelmed with the idea, you know, that you've got to spend $1,000 to have everything. Oh, Lordy, that's lovely. That everybody else does. Very nice. That's probably the nicest edge I've ever gotten on this straight. I did some bevel correction. Well, not really bevel. I didn't do anything to the spine. But what I did is I adjusted the toe of the razor and the blade in general to more closely follow the spine. And man, that's gorgeous. I'm trying to do more shorter strokes. I do a lot of long strokes, and I get good shaves like that, but I want to experiment with the shorter strokes a bit. That's beautiful. I have like a little dip in here that is beautiful. That I like to try to get a little better sometimes too. But anyway, I mean, you know, if you're new to the shaving community, it can be kind of daunting sometimes because you see all this hardware and software everybody's got, and they go, and you think, well, I've got to have all of that. One of the cases in point is there was a gentleman that posted on one of the Facebook groups, and he said, I got a 1K and a 4K and an 8K and a pasted strop, and I'm getting good shaves, good comfortable shaves. Do I really have to go up to a 12K? And of course I said, no, you ain't got to do that. If you're happy where you're at, that's a perfectly acceptable way to hone, and it is. And then others chimed in and said, well, you know, some of them said, well, you never know how a 12 carry will be until you actually try one. And some of them said basically the same as I did, but they said, you know, if you feel like, man, that's super close. If you feel like you'd like to try it, there's no reason not to, you know, if that's what you're asking. And sometimes it is. Sometimes people word things in different ways, and you think they're asking one thing, and in reality they're saying, you know, gee, is it worth exploring that? I'm thinking about trying that. And so, you know, but, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. People posted and said, you know, if you're asking if that'll do you, you know, and if you can get good shaves off that and all, then absolutely the answer is yes. But if you're asking, you know, if you're looking to explore, then we got all this going, you know, bunch of enablers like everybody else. And I'm sorry, I hit the microphone in my hand there. You might hear it in the video. But there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just that, you know, you don't have to. And sometimes it's easier to move into this kind of shaving if you realize a modicum of cost savings at the beginning. If later, you know, you find, you know, that you want to try more of that stuff, then, you know, more than likely you're going to go there. But a lot of guys will balk if they think they have to spend $100 on a strop and $150 on a razor, and they think the community is the kind where you have to have the latest soaps and the latest aftershaves and stuff like that. And my goal is to get them in the door, get them shaving. And later on, if their wallet says they can, then they can move on to stuff like that. And so, I mean, that's pretty much been my goal from the beginning. And it'll always be my goal if I can help it. So I want to thank everybody that has come along with me on my journey. Everybody that's helped me along the way. My camera timed out for some reason there, and I had to restart it. I don't know what's up with that. It does it sometimes, and sometimes it'll go forever and not do that. So, and I've not changed the settings or anything like that, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody that's been a part of this thing with me. I hope that you stick around, invite your friends, that kind of deal. And we have fantastic several more fantastic gears together. I'm going to use Vanille's What's Up, or as the stallion will say, what's up? You know, I can't do it like that. But anyway, I'm going to try that. This is a Bulgari Aqua tribute. I don't think Monica really does clone. She kind of takes the essence of whatever she's trying to do, whatever sense she's trying to emulate, and kind of does her own thing. But she always stays true to the roots of that. And it's just, this is a lovely aftershave. I have the cologne as well, and it's slamming. Monica's aftershave is very healing. So I mean, I keep little red spots and stuff on my face in the winter time and all. That ain't gonna hurt a thing. Rubbing that on in there. So alright, Merry Christmas everybody. I hope that you have a fabulous Christmas with family and friends, and that you're blessed the rest of this year and in the coming year. God bless you. I'll talk to you later.